Hey everybody, this is Aromist back with another reading of the Tales of Prince Onyx. It's been around 2 years since my last one. My entire living situation has changed. I have a new house, new job, new setup, new mic. Hopefully I'm a little bit clearer when I read this time. However, I'm back and I'm ready to read again. So I'm going to try my best not to waste any more time and just get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much. Let's get into it. The Tales of Prince Onyx. Written by Stanislaus. Chapter 6. Meeting the Family. Onyx woke up this morning with a need to play with Twilight again. Last night when Celestia had explained to him that she would now take the young unicorn under her wing, Onyx was happy with this news, because it means that she will come to the castle every day to learn from Celestia and play with him. Since he still needs to get revenge on her and defeat Smarty Pants. She had won when she had thrown Smarty Pants in his face and his commander, Philomena, until he gave up. She said, that name's hard. Onyx was so lost in his thoughts. He did not see his cousin until he bumped into him. Ouch! Hey, Blueblood. What are you doing here? Onyx asked, before he took a quick look at him. Usually, Blueblood would have a clean mane, as if Nightmare Moon herself was running after him. Get out of the way! And if you see my sister, tell her you never saw me! He screamed, before he started to run away again. Onyx was troubled. His cousin never came near his room. Blueblood, come back here! Yelled an angry pink unicorn with a green mane. Cadence, why is your mane Don't ask! Did you see where Blueblood went? He ran that way. Onyx answered back, pointing in the direction Blueblood ran from. Cadence and Blueblood were never playing him. Usually Cadence is too busy with her homework in their royal school, and Blueblood, well, he just never wants to be with them. At first, Onyx thought, maybe because I was too young. Blueblood was 12 years old and Cadence is 16 years, so Onyx was younger than them both. Later on, he realized that Blueblood just didn't like him. Well, I think I should go eat before Mom eats all the pancakes again, he thought out loud. Celestia was sitting in the dining room, and the only thing that restrained her from throwing herself into the big pancake mountain in front of her was that she had just finished brushing her mane and she didn't want to redo it again. So she just had taken 3 pancakes and started eating them slowly. That was until her son came in. No! Mommy, don't eat all the pancakes! Someone put a poison in them! Onyx yelled. Celestia immediately stopped eating them. And what is this type of poison? She asked, smirking, knowing her son only wanted the pancakes to himself. It's a type of poison that only works on ponies. So I need to eat them all for your protection, Onyx said with a killer poker face that a child his age shouldn't have. Celestia pushed her breakfast away and then took some bread with her magic, deciding to amuse her son. Onyx, who was smiling like it was the most wonderful day of his life, had sat down in his seat, then placed all the pancakes onto his plate. They both started to eat silently until Cadence, still with a green mane, and Blueblood, who had a strange red mark across his cheek, came in. They both sat down at their respective places, even if Blueblood was now more closer to Onyx than her sister. I believe that's supposed to say his sister. Aunt Celestia, why does Onyx have all the pancakes? Asked Blueblood. Celestia had left her son to answer him. Because they have poison in them. I'm the only one who's immune, is me. If only you weren't immune to them. Blueblood whispered to himself, buying into the lie. But Celestia heard him and gave him a stern look that said, I'm not gonna say that. They all started to eat. The room was calm, and the only noise in the room was one of some pony eating until Onyx stopped and turned himself to his mom. Mom, why haven't I started school yet? He asked. Celestia choked on her orange juice, not expecting that answer. Blueblood and Cadence just waited out until she regained herself. Why, would you ask such a question, Onyx? She questioned. Well, yesterday Twilight was telling me that she would start school now, and she's 2 years younger than me, so I was wondering, why haven't I started yet? Well, because I was thinking about it not too long ago, but because you were never asked to go to school, I was guessing that maybe you don't want to go there now. Onyx was looking frustrated. But I want to learn. I want to know how things work here and share it with Twilight when she comes and meets me again. Celestia sighed. She did not like the idea to send her son off to school, but she had no choice. Well, okay then. What do you think if we go registered this afternoon? Onyx ran up to Celestia and hugged her. Thank you, Mommy. I'm gonna go tell Shadowheart now, he said before he ran out of the dining room. Celestia looked at him with a smile, until she couldn't see him anymore. You both still need to explain to me why you, Cadence, your mane is in a color that you, nephew... You both need to explain to me why you, Cadence, your mane is in a color like that, and you, nephew... We will need to have a talk about how you reacted with Onyx. Celestia said those words, dripping with toxic venom. Blueblood gulped and started to pray for a miracle that will let him get out of this situation. Onyx was in his room and had packed some stuff for this afternoon. He was taking his favorite pencil, some sheets of paper, an eraser, and finally a backpack that Cadence had given him when she had visited him with a little while ago. She had said that it was an early birthday gift. The backpack was black, like his hair, and with a picture of the sun and moon on each side. When Celestia and Onyx came back from school for the inscription, she had give him a list of many things to buy for school, and now the last thing he will need is to prepare the lunch for tomorrow. Onyx was in the royal kitchen, preparing a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch for tomorrow by himself, when the door opened and Blueblood came in. Hey cousin, what are you doing here? Do you want to help me? I can't reach the peanut butter, asked Onyx, but instead of Blueblood answering him, he slapped him. Listen to me, you junk. By your fault, Celestia has cut the money I receive every week, so don't ask me to help you or be your friend. I'm only friends with ponies, you monster. How can you think you can have friends if you're not one of us? Then, seeing that Onyx had left his backpack on the floor, Blueblood opened it and started to stomp on it. Onyx was in tears. At each stomp of Blueblood, he could hear the noises of the things being broken inside, but the only thing he could do was watch him. That was for telling my sister where I was this morning. Then he walked away, but before he went out, he gave Onyx a look of disgust. And don't you dare try to go cry to the legs of your mommy. I know where you are. And I know where you hide your stupid plushies. No! Please don't do that, cried Onyx, alone on the floor in the kitchen. That was a little bit shorter of a chapter, I'll be honest with you. However, my reading skills have diminished. Not like I really had too many of them. Well, I know that's a short one, but I appreciate everybody for watching, and thank you so much for waiting. I apologize for the wait. However, just recently, before recording this, I published my own little story on FemFiction, if you'd like to go check it out. It is called The Royal Protector. And, well, it's under the same name that I go by on YouTube, Arrowmist. And, well, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I do plan on working through the chapters and writing it over time. And, well, I thank you guys so much for watching, or listening, I should say. It's been a eventful couple of years in my life, but I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you so much. Goodbye.